So, I've officially been bouldering for 1 month, which means I am now qualified to tell you absolutely nothing, with a lot of confidence. I'm not better in the way I thought I'd be better. I figured a month in, I'd have leveled up a little. Walk in, chalk up, calmly climb the stuff that used to scare me. What actually happens is I walk in, chalk up, and get humbled by the exact same plastic as week 1. But a bunch of other stuff did change that nobody warned me about, and those are the things I wish someone had told me on day 1. So this is the honest month 1 recap. Not tips, not a glow up, just the weird, small, real stuff that nobody puts in the beginner videos. The first thing nobody told me. Getting better is not a staircase. In my head, every session I'd climb a little harder than the last one. In reality, some days I climbed worse than I did the week before. Same problem, same shoes, and suddenly my arms just filed for unemployment. Take the V3s. A V3 just means a low to medium beginner grade on the climbing scale. Some of them I can actually do now. The soft, friendly ones, I climb clean from bottom to top. Finishing a climb like that is called ascend, and it feels incredible. But there's one specific V3, the blue one in the corner, that I've been falling off the exact same move on for 3 weeks. Same move every single time. Nobody tells you that this is what progress looks like. Quietly better at the easy stuff, and still completely shut down by one particular problem. You're not doing it wrong. That's just the shape of it. Here's one I did not see coming. Most days, the thing that sends me home early isn't a climb being too hard. It's that my hands give up before the rest of me does. And I don't mean in a cool, strong way. 2 things are happening. 1, the holds have this gritty coating. Great for not slipping, terrible for human skin. And my fingertips are soft, because for 30 years, their hardest job was holding a phone and occasionally a sandwich. So the pads just get raw and tender and file a complaint. There's even a proper climbing injury for this, a flapper, where a chunk of skin tears clean off. But let me be honest, I have not earned one. Those are for people crushing tiny, sharp holds. Mine just get sore, like I sanded a table with my bare hands. And 2, I'm still death gripping every hold like it's trying to escape, which is the exact mistake I made a whole video about. So I'm sanding my fingertips raw and burning out my forearms way earlier than I should. Between sore hands and arms, I overgripped myself. I'm usually tapping out before my legs are even tired. It does get better. The skin toughens up, the grip calms down, but nobody tells you that in month 1 you go home because of your hands, not your strength. Nobody told me how much of bouldering is just standing there, staring. I thought this was a physical sport. It turns out I spend most of my sessions standing at the bottom of a wall like I'm trying to read its mind. Working out the order of moves before you climb is called reading the problem, and I did not expect to enjoy it this much. It's a puzzle. Which hand goes where? Which foot? Do I twist my hip? Is that little nub actually a foothold or a decoration? I've caught myself doing this to walls I'm not even going to climb. And nobody told me I'd become a low-key creep who watches strangers climb. Not to give them advice. That's called spraying beta, and it's rude. But just to steal how they did it. Watching someone else solve the move you're stuck on is genuinely half of how you learn early on. Okay, a slightly less funny one. Nobody told me the fear doesn't just disappear after a few sessions. I figured by week 4, I'd be fearless. Nope. The walls are short, the mats are thick. I have fallen off them 100 times and been completely fine. And yet, at the top, my brain still occasionally decides that this is the moment we die. The last move, the top out, where you actually climb over the top instead of just touching it, still makes me freeze sometimes. What nobody tells you is that the goal isn't to not be scared. It's to be a little scared and do the move anyway. That's basically the whole sport. And every time I do it, the fear on that specific move gets a tiny bit quieter next time. Nobody told me bouldering would leak into my entire life. I now grip things I have no business gripping. Door frames, the edge of my desk. I catch myself in the shower, wondering if the tile would make a good foothold. My brain has been quietly reclassifying the whole world into climbable and not climbable. And here's the trap I warned you about back in the cost video. The gear rabbit hole comes for you. 1 month in, and the internet is already trying to sell me a hangboard. A little plank you hang off to build finger strength. I do not need that. I have fingers made of warm bread. A hangboard would delete me. The 1 month in move is to keep climbing, not to buy the shortcut. So I close the app. Small win. My wallet lives to see month 2. All right, it's not all suffering. Some things genuinely changed, and I want to be honest about the small wins too. The pump, that concrete forearm feeling I made a whole video about, it's still there, but it takes way longer to show up now. My forearms went from brand new intern to knows where the coffee machine is. The flat shoes I panic exchanged last time are still the best decision I made. I genuinely forget they're on my feet, which is exactly what you want. No burning pressure points, no drama. My ego wanted the aggressive banana shoes. My actual feet are thrilled I got overruled. And the blue one in the corner, my nemesis, still beats me. I still fall off it. But this week, for the first time, my fingers actually touched the hold past the move I've been stuck on. Didn't grab it, didn't finish the climb, just touched it. And I'm not going to lie to you. I was way too excited about that for a grown adult. One last thing. If you've been here since the start, you know my hands and a simple glass of water have history. Week 1, I genuinely couldn't hold one without it shaking. That part's gone. But it didn't just go back to normal. It went somewhere slightly weirder. Now, when I pick up a glass, I grip it on purpose. I set my fingers. I decide how hard to squeeze, like I'm reading a hold on the wall. No fumbling, no sweating it, no second guessing whether I've actually got it. Just a calm, deliberate grip on a cup of tap water. Climbing didn't only give me my hands back. It made me weirdly, permanently aware of them. So that's month 1. I'm not good. I can send a few soft V3s now. The blue one in the corner still owns me. My fingertips are cowards, and I stare at walls I'm never going to climb. But I'm having a genuinely stupid amount of fun, and I'm a little less bad than I was 30 days ago. That'll do. If you're at the start of your own month 1, and your fingertips hurt, and you keep falling off the same problem, that's not you failing. That's just what this looks like. Stick with it. If this recap made you feel a little less alone in it, subscribe and follow along into month 2, where I will almost certainly still be losing to that blue one in the corner. Tell me in the comments what nobody told you about your first month. I'll see you in the next one.